Hi, this is Tapcat, and welcome to part 1 of my latest XCOM2 War of the Chosen campaign. Although I really should say our campaign, because I will be joined by Syken of the Syken Plays channel. I'm playing this first mission, he'll play the second, and then we'll just keep bouncing it back and forth between us from that point on. This campaign is also going to be heavily modded with almost 60 mods, including new enemies, new soldier classes, all sorts of things. I have uploaded a part 0 where I go into a lot more detail about how the campaign will be structured. And if you haven't already watched that, then I highly recommend you check it out after this video. Also, if you stick around to the end of the mission, I've added a brief analysis of it, what went right, what went wrong, and not just my choices, but also those of the AI and how that affected the outcome. All right, let's go ahead and get this game started. We will be playing on Legend. We will try to reduce beginning voiceover, even though that doesn't really do much. We'll grab a Reaper and enable Iron Man. I'll leave all this on the default. And with that out of the way, let's get to the mission map.
Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Okay. Well, I don't mind starting at an elevated position.
Volk says I am to obey.
But I would like to find some enemies. Nothing? Wow. Alright, well that is somewhat awkward. Not a lot of cover over here.
Got it. Moving.
So my goal is, since we aren't on a timer, I'm going to try and see if we can get a patrol to come along.
Good copy. Moving on target.
And fight them from up here.
Got it covered.
Okay, so that's awkward because the only patrol we saw, there was one group back here that looked stationary, and then there was a group walking away from us. So I tell you what, I'll edit it out if nothing happens, but I'm just going to do Overwatch for a number of turns and see if I can get somebody to come to us.
I'm on it.
On Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Watching our enemy is on the move.
Okay, we got a little luck here.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes them
I
predictable.
mean, them coming to us, you know, on this first turn is good. Now, the downside is they're not down here, so I'm not getting an aim bonus. I'm going to give it another turn, and this will backfire on me if they head back the way they came.
Moving to Overwatch.
I've got my eyes on. I'll watch closely. I will go.
Okay.
Scanning.
Affirmative. Covering
Scanning.
now. No one I can hear them.
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
10-4.
We're gonna try something here.
Moving out.
I'm gonna try and prepare for combat here coming up. Not this turn. I'm certainly not looking to take on 2 pods at once. I think I'll just stay where I'm at.
My watch begins.
So they're coming down. I mean, this is where I wanted them. I need that stupid sectoid to go away. Okay, hold on.
Affirmative. Moving out.
So I moved everybody over here thinking that's what I needed to do, but I think that's fine. Yeah, I have perfectly acceptable shots. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Let me move this guy here,
Moving to position.
and then I'll move Heather
Heading to
here.
that location.
So now they all have 85%ers. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 of them on Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Scanning.
I'm very hopeful we can clean this pod up this turn. If that sectoid group comes down, we don't want to be fighting the remnants of this. Come on. Okay.
Hostile. Terminated.
Alright, well that is super awkward. I was hoping I'd be able to flank with my Reaper, and I can't. Not happening. Let me come here. I'm gonna come over here. So he's gonna live this turn, and he'll get to do whatever he wants to do. He's running. I didn't need that. I did not need that at all. Let's just let's take some shots. Okay, I got a little lucky.
You know that was good.
But we would have had a couple, a couple bites at that apple. So all 3 of the rookies, it looks like, got a promotion. That's perfect. All right. So I do want to be careful about where and how I move here.
Moving out.
I don't think I want to go any closer for now.
My turn on watch.
I also... I'm going to reload.
Back online.
I'm pretty dubious that we're going to get to have another fight here, but boy, I'd like to. Because being able to take 85% chance shots beats the hell out of 65%, which is what it's going to be if we're on the same level as, them.
Moving.
All right, this is kind of scary because you never know. Like, if one of them was standing right here, a Ross would have been revealed. However, thankfully, that did not happen.
As you order, Commander.
So let me reload this. I'm not moving until I find them. We'll probably have to be fair. Let's just come here and look around the corner. Okay. Can't. Alright. Where am I going up? I can't see. I tell you what, I will just come here.
I go where I am needed.
I'll stick for one more turn. But we're probably going to have to move up. I want to see what patrol route they're on, if they're moving at all. They are not moving. Okay. They'll probably start moving. But even with the magic of video editing, I only want to push this so far. I don't really want like a 20 turn.
I am trusting you.
I don't know if I'll be able to see from here. Nope.
I see everything.
But I'll feel a lot better.
Getting it done.
Alright. I would bet money they started moving.
I guess that'll be okay.
But if my Reaper can't see him, then there's no way they'll be able to see these guys. Okay. This should be fine.
Double
Huh?
time.
I'd love, you know, to do something clever here. I'm just not sure what that's going to look like. Let me come back here.
Position.
They have not budged. Fair enough.
Reapers are always vigilant.
Don't move away. I can't come up here. That was the thought. It just had entered my mind.
I am on the move.
I'll come here. One of the things I'm very anxious about is I know there's a third pod somewhere out here. Okay, well, you know what? Actually, leaving him here might not be smart.
Okay, I'll go.
Come here. I'm going to go on Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Now, I won't have a great chance to hit with that Overwatch. That's the truth.
I'm on it.
And this might be a really foolish thing to do.
Whatever you say.
But I'm going to bring all the Overwatch that I
Got it
can.
covered.
They're going to do me dirty.
More capable than the grunts.
They're going to do me dirty.
Chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
This group's going to come that way and hit me. Other group's going to come from the other side.
Failed to connect.
Enemy is still up.
I'm going to get sandwiched here. Okay. I got a little lucky. Not a lot lucky, but a little lucky. But where can I go? Here? Here. This is the way. I mean, I got to get flanking shots. Definitely try to take out the officer. If he marks one of us, it's so bad. Okay, good. Now, the bad news is I still got 2 troopers, but I can't take out a whole pod with a single shot. I mean, listen, I'm all about the flanks. Let's come here.
Moving to position.
If I can get this guy, that'll be a really good start. And then I just have to hope that, okay, that was nice.
Hostile target
I have to
down.
hope that that other pod doesn't come over, because they will almost certainly see us if they do. I come here, I can't even see that guy, but he can't see me either. I'm not going up here where he can easily flank me. He can flank me from here too, which is a shame because it's a good spot.
I'm going.
But I'll come here.
I'm on it.
Okay. Again, you can't go up on that roof. Yeah, I'll come here. It isn't possible for me to flank the guy and shoot him this turn. I have to set it up here. So he's wounded already. Alright. Well, after, you know, what looked like it was going to be some incredibly bad luck, I would say I got a bit of a break. Hold on one second. Yeah, okay. I got a bit of a break because that group at the sectoid has stayed put. And that would have really screwed me. If they had just kept going in that one direction, that would have been it.
No longer hide.
Now, at least, if they start moving again, it's not the end of the world. We have, in fact,
Green to go.
managed to take out that other pod. And no, I don't want to make it sound like it's game over.
Oh yeah.
Because it isn't. So I am going to just focus this turn on reload and Overwatch.
yeah.
Can't tell already.
On Overwatch.
And that's why. Oh man, if I can get one more hit. Well, no, never mind. He had 10 health. One more hit won't necessarily kill him. But it would sure be helpful.
Enemy is still up.
That was a hint, guys.
They're flanking my position.
That's all right. We got some damage in, and I'll take whatever I can get against these clowns. I'm gonna go ahead and go back into Shadow. I don't I might as well. Unfortunately, I don't think he's really gonna be able to do much this turn. Coming over here just doesn't seem like it's gonna help at all.
I will go.
So I will come here. Now, I still have my Claymore. It's not going to do me any good against, you know, the two of them. But I could use it to finish off the sectoid. And, you know, he does have full cover. So, here's my question. See, I can get a flanking shot on that trooper. So this, you know, this seems like a good move. I don't know if we'll kill him. You know, I was about to say, I don't even know if we'll hit him. But it's a flanking shot, and you got to at least try. I should have checked. If I move forward, how many tiles do I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, about 8 tiles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I could be 1 tile short. But you know who won't be? Her. Oh, this is risky. I come here and I have another flanking shot. But again, it's probably going to be 65 or thereabouts. I mean, I'm gonna go aggressive here. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'd rather take 2 of these shots than use a grenade that cannot be lethal, and I can't get to them. I can't I was only going to be able to hit him with one grenade. And I just realized it's not going to do me any good.
It requires patience.
Nice.
Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound
All right.
contacts. Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Well, it was interesting. The positioning of those last two pods and the way it looked like they were going to converge on us.
Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
That was extremely scary, and I just feel fortunate that it didn't pan out that way, because we would have gotten shot to pieces.
World. The remarks followed a moment of silence for peacekeepers slain
Okay,
by
one thing that
XCOM.
always makes me feel really good is when I see the enemy did not get the chance to even shoot. So that was really good. Hitting 87.5% of our shots is even better. And of course, that's, I would say, well above our chance to hit. So again, we did get a little lucky on this mission, I think. Hi, future Tapcat here, and while I often try to break down what went wrong when a mission goes off the rails, today I thought I'd take a look at this so-called flawless mission rating and how seriously we should take that kind of feedback from the game. In the first encounter against 3 troopers, I was really happy to get those early hits, but one of them did survive our initial salvo, and that could have gone very badly for us. He could have easily taken a shot and put one of our soldiers in the infirmary or even the morgue, but instead he retreated without firing. And he also didn't manage to get out of our range or out of our sight. So we were able to take him out without having to move forward and risk triggering another pod. So this was really the absolute best case scenario for us. In the second encounter, I should have at least checked to see if Beatrice could have hit the last remaining trooper with a grenade. That could have opened the door to my Reaper getting an easy kill. Instead, I went on Overwatch. Now, I got a little lucky because we hit him with that Overwatch shot, and after he moved, he didn't fire. Instead, he went on Overwatch. So again, if he had taken that shot, one of our guys could have been hurt or even killed. The third encounter, I took a really aggressive approach to that and left some of my soldiers out of cover. Now, if I had missed those shots,
What's over there?
I could have been punished really hard. We knew we had a guaranteed kill on the sectoid because of the claymore, but that trooper could have inflicted some real pain on us.
I definitely got that one.
So what all this boils down to is that, yes, getting a flawless mission rating is great, but it's partly based on your choices and partly on the random factor of enemy AI and your chance to hit. So my advice is not to get too smug about this kind of victory or too down on yourself if you take a wound. It's a lot more important to take a step back and evaluate your own performance as honestly as possible. There's almost always room to improve on a so-called flawless mission, and there are times where you'll take a wound and there wasn't necessarily a whole lot you could do about it. Just learn what you can from every mission and move on to the next one.
As long as there's even one Reaper left standing, you can bet there's
So
still no
let's
fight.
take a look at our promotions. It'll be nice. You'll get a chance to see at least some of the new classes that are going to be available to us. So this is the Sapper. By the way, this is my first look. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's look at his beginning abilities. Explosive ordnance. So his capacity will increase with experience. I don't know if that means you'll get to carry more grenades or what. Uses a grenade launcher. And you can drop a proximity mine in a neighboring tile that will damage any enemy that comes in range. Deploying does not break concealment. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show these very quickly. And if you want to take the time to pause and read all of these, wow, Shredder is all the way up at Colonel. Killing me. Killing me. I mean, it is an amazing ability, but oh, come on, man. So I just wanted to give you the chance for people who want to be able to see this. And at the same time, I don't want to take like 20 minutes for each of these three guys to show the abilities and talk through them. So I think this is a decent compromise. So now we have a marksman. Precision targeting. So his proficiency with shot precision and long range accuracy improves with experience. Okay. He can hollow target an enemy to grant bonus aim to all attacks for 2 turns. And he has Phantom, which is interesting. And then activate to set up a stable firing brace, allowing the marksman to utilize their sniper rifle and hollow targeter at squad sight ranges. And granting a +8 tile bonus to vision and standard weapon range. That's really interesting. It also allows access to effects from many sniping abilities and precision targeting. Okay, so it does a lot. Okay, so really quickly, again, I won't linger for long on any of these. The funny thing is, I myself am going to go through here afterwards, probably when I'm doing the editing. And I will carefully comb through because I've never played with these classes before. I need to get an idea of what kind of build I'm working toward. And I just have no clue right now. I mean, this guy is obviously something of a stand-in for a sharpshooter with a sniper build. But the whole point is they make him different, So I can't just sit here and assume I can do the same stuff. Okay, I missed the name. Tech specialist. Okay, the name of the class. So protocol packages, a suite of protocol packages for the tech specialist gremlins that expands with experience. Hopefully that'll be like what we're used to with combat protocol and aid protocol, but we'll find out. Or wait a minute, it's not aid protocol. Is it? Is it called medical protocol? We'll worry about it later. Hacking. Fail safe. What does this do? Activate to negate the negative consequences of any failed hacks and gain a +15 hacking bonus for this turn. That's pretty good. It does cost you an action though. Okay, and there's aid protocol. So it is its own separate ability, but you get it automatically, which is fine. Oh, wait a minute. A small defensive smoke cloud on a friendly target. Here's what I think is interesting. It says increasing the defense of all units within. More advanced gremlins increase the radius of the smoke cloud. Okay, that's really interesting because that's way better than normal aid protocol. And it's better than a smoke grenade because it says it only increases the, it says increase the defense of all units. Doesn't say all allies or squad mates. So I guess it is like a smoke grenade. If someone else comes in, they get it too. Sorry, I couldn't help but read just a little bit of a couple of them. Some of these abilities actually look pretty interesting. So I am going to really miss like my grenadiers and stuff like that. But it is kind of exciting that now I need to figure out how to get good value out of these classes and abilities that I don't know. Return fire. Is that like the normal one? Up to 2 times per turn. Automatically fire back when targeted. Yeah. I will never pick this, and I pray Syken doesn't either. I'm pretty sure he agrees with me that return fire type abilities are crap. So I think we'll be okay. Certified CMT. All right. I'm breaking my rule. Never mind. Let's move on. Okay. Sorry that took a while, but again, I think it's important to give people a chance to see. There's a lot in here that's going to be as strange for me as it is for you. And that's kind of the idea, right? That's part of the fun. I mean, we could just jump right in on the alien hunter weapons. Something like the axe would be good. And we could also get to where we can start equipping stuff. But, screw it.
I do find that area of research.
Build items. So give me a flashbang. I'm not going to do a medikit at this time. There's 2 reasons I do that, by the way. Number 1 is, sad as it sounds, at this stage of the game, if you get hit, there's a decent chance you're just dead on the spot anyway. And number 2, frag grenades, they didn't come into play too much, in this mission, but most of the time you really need them badly when you're very low level. It's hard enough giving up one of those slots for the flashbang because you need that to break the sectoid's mind control or kill a zombie, But giving up 2 of just 4 slots to add a medikit, like, that's really tough. If you only have 2 grenades for a mission, you could really regret that. So, the best defense in this game is offense. Kill them first. And grenades, frag grenades will help me do that.
Avenger plotting new
We'll go
course.
grab the supplies. I'm game.
We may have chosen a different means of resistance. My people have thrown off the shackles of alien oppression. Through discipline,
Okay.
we have survived.
I am not one who
Don't
remembers
rely on
all
the
these
aliens'
faction
technology,
orders,
and we would
at least
never
by
live in their
name.
cities. We are the hunters.
So I have no
move in the
idea what that
shadows,
crap is.
and we
Oh,
won't
hold on.
sleep
Hold on.
until
Before
the
we
last
start
alien is
scanning,
dead at our feet.
let's do this. Okay. It's decision time. This is another reason, by the way, I didn't want to buy the medikit. I wouldn't have been able to start on a building. And that's pretty huge. If we were playing a vanilla campaign, just normal War of the Chosen, I would build the resistance ring. But we're going to be fighting tougher enemies and stuff, and so I think getting our 5th squad member might be more urgent. So even though it kind of hurts me, I really want to build the resistance ring now. I'll do the guerrilla tactics.
Tactics school construction initiated.
You want both. Like, there is no wrong choice. It's kind of what you prefer. Whichever one I take, it always is like, yeah, but I want the other one too. I think that's actually one of the things that's kind of cool about War of the Chosen, though, is that way more than in, the base game, I feel like they really did up the kind of FOMO factor and feeling like, man, I need all these different facilities, but I have to one at a time, man. Like, it's hard making those choices, but that's what's fun in a strategy game. I don't love this reward. Part of me is tempted to just scan for intel. 8 days is a long time.
Setting course for South Africa.
And what am I going to get? Like 15 supplies a month, Woohoo! Alright, it didn't matter anyway. So, as usual, our first reward offered is an engineer. we have to recover an item. That's pretty good, actually. So that means we definitely want to bring our, is it tech specialist? The one who has this. Now, I will say we definitely want to bring at least one rookie. So let me do this. We'll leave... Not that the Reaper is what I would call tired, but here's what I want to avoid. I don't want both of these guys being straight up tired by the end of this mission. I would leave the tech specialist home if I could, but I can't. Because we want them to be able to hack that item to recover it, assuming that the mission works that way, which is usually how it goes. So... then we'll just plug in the rookie. And I will give the rookie the flashbang. And if you'll give me just a minute here, I'm going to do some customizing of the uniforms, because one of the things you always want to do in a campaign is be able to recognize different soldiers quickly and easily. The best way to do that is by color coding those classes. So anyway, 1 second, you'll see the results. All right, I probably spent more time than I should have, but here's our crew. So we'll go for a kind of fiery, explosive looking sapper, a true stealth, long-range marksman, and an Xbox green tech specialist. And then I actually changed the rookie uniform. I don't normally, but the problem is they looked too much like the sniper. So I just made him that kind of generic beige. And I think with that, we are good to hand this off to Syken. So if you want to see part 2, check his channel tomorrow. I will have a playlist set up on my channel where if you don't want to bounce back and forth between, you can just follow the playlist as well. And I believe he intends to do the same thing on his side. At any rate, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.